like this. I know what you're on, don't try hide it. I get move your waist and wine like this.
We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the San Antonio Spurs. We're all set to bring you NBA action. Here we go. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Nobody near Barnes. Good on the triple. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Here's Wembanyama. Following the basket by Tim Duncan.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
They set the pick. Pass to Bowen. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Here's Bowen. 5 on the clock. Robinson misses. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
So it's San Antonio now, after David Robinson's miss. Here's Wembanyama. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wembanyama's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Parker. San Antonio with the rebound. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Parker. Vassell left side. The kick out to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And that one's good. Parker.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you guys.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Parker, following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Robinson. The shot, no good. San Antonio leading by 6. Now Castle. On the wing, Fox. Still scoreless. Outside for Wembanyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Parker.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Parker. Castle with it. Vassell outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Duncan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
Now, here's Fox. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. And the basket by Castle.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Pass to Bowen. Down low. Robinson. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. On the wing, Barnes. Shoots the 3. Here's Wembanyama. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Here's Duncan. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard.
19.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Spurs trailed by 11. Parker inside. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Here's Fox following the score by Tony Parker. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
To the paint. Here's Ginobili. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 7. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Duncan making it look so easy inside.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
No good from Duncan. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's Barnes. He's got 7. Inside. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Spurs trailed by 7. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Parker. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Duncan. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. The Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Guys?
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Duncan misses. Spurs leading by 6. Barnes left side. Here's Wembanyama. Second chance shot. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Duncan with the bucket.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Fox off target at the rim. Spurs trailed by 6. To the left side wing. Here's Bowen. He goes up again. No good from Duncan. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Vassell. A 3-ball. Buries it from 3-point range. Vassell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. To the inside, here's Ginobili. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's San Antonio. They lead by 9. And we'll get going after this from AT&T Center. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Spurs trailed by 9. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. Here's Castle. He dinks the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And the Spurs with possession. Pass to Duncan. Parker right side. The teardrop falls in. Parker's got 8.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Over in the corner, Barnes. From the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. One-on-one fast break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the determination of Bowen defensively? And he's active and always efficient with that corner tray ball.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Castle. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And that one's good. Parker.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Tony Parker. Spurs trailed by 6. Oh, Duncan drops the hammer.
Yeah, and at 7'1", Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there, just hammering it home.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Jackson misses. San Antonio leading by 6. Fox with it. He's picked up by Parker. A 3 from Barnes. Drains the three-pointer. Barnes has got 10.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
To the inside. Duncan can't hit. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Over to the wing. Wembanyama outside. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 11 now for San Antonio. Down low. Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Well, I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Here's Bowen. Yep, it counts. Bowen's got 9 points.
And Bowen is selective when it comes to shooting, but they're showing some assertiveness inside.
Barnes outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Spurs. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Oh, easy 2 points from Bowen. You don't need a ton of offense from Bruce. He makes his impact defensively.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Vassell, no good. Spurs trail by 10. Jackson in the corner. Ginobili, that's good. Ginobili's got his first points of the game. And here is Fox. Vassell, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Spurs lead by 11. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs lead by 11. 42. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Pass to Barnes. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Such a wide open look. Vassell's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Spurs. Inside, Duncan.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. On the wing, Barnes. And he recovers it. Takes the 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
It's Parker outside. They get it again. No good that time. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
And another turnover here by San Antonio.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Launches it. Ginobili with the steal. Lets it go. Wembanyama reels it in. Now Vassell. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Hands it from downtown.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Castle on the wing. And it's Vassell in the corner. No good with the triple. To the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. Tries the spin move. Scores off the spin.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Harrison Barnes.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
And the basket by Castle.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. San Antonio with the ball. Jackson has the open look. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. The wide open look here for Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. Just